Okay, welcome back, Chymall members, and every member of our YouTube channel, the Chima Educator video channel. I think I'll be sharing some good news. What I ask, like a question, is this good news? Yes, for some days now, I've been in the past 1 week or so, or much more than that, I've been sharing with us information about Chymall. Yes. And I know too that most of the people who are watching this video now are Chima member. That's why either because you see the notification, or you come across your search on any of the search engine with maybe Google or YouTube or wherever, or you see the video shared on any of the social media, because you have something to do with Chima, you decide to look at this video. So you are welcome. I'm going to share with us a communique. I know this video you're going to pay attention. Just brief video, but you are going to pay attention. And I want to still say this. I know there are so many persons who are just naysayers. Once they see a video like this, they prepare their venoms. They want to, throw it at someone. They keep on. Most of them, I ask myself, Chima, are you a scammer? I keep hearing some of them say, you scammer. So even curse me, abuse me, the abuses and the curses will not get to me because I'm not a scammer. I'm not preparing these videos to, deceive anyone. It is information. As we get this information from what is the right source, we bring it up. Because there are some things members of Chima need to do. You need to get ready. If they are coming back, the readiness must be there with you. Some have forgotten their login details. You need to be called back. We are not giving you authentic whatever that's okay. We are very sure I'm the bencher. I'm promising you. But these are informations from where we feel is the right sources. So that's why we bring your way. So I'm going to share with you a communique. And this is information you need to hear. It's going to be as it is. You need to see it. So let's move on now. Okay, welcome back. Like I said, this is Chymall Communique 50. It's a new communique. I share with us, like I said earlier, about Chymall possible comeback, because I got the info from a top leaders group, Chymall leaders group. And when I shared that video, a lot of people were like bashing, go and sit down, what are you talking about? For some people, their hopes were raised. It's a question of go, which I told somebody that as you see me, actually I didn't do so well in Chymall because one, I didn't have a very big team, much team. I only registered 7 persons, and I didn't invest so much before the whole thing, because as of the time I was supposed to join Chymall, I didn't, because I was like weighing options, doing this and that. Someone who joined September, and by December the whole thing, started having challenge. You could see it. But because of the kind of interaction I have with so many persons, I get to see people, get to know about a lot of persons who invested millions into this. So whenever I remember this, I feel for a lot of persons. For me as a person, I take it as prayer. I say, God, please, if not for anything, even if these people will come back and just spare us and close their shop and go their way, let them do. So it's not as if we are sharing to, bring up old wounds. No, it's a kind of, we pray, we wish, we hope it happens. And whenever we hear such, information that's like exciting, we're going to share it, so that we're also going to be excited together. So, having told you about Chymall Communique, someone is now saying, show us, want to see. Very, very important. You are right to see it. Now, look at what I'm going to do. The information you share online, so many people are not informed. I'm going to show you. I'm going to read it. But because it's so lengthy, I'm not going to read everything. But what I'm going to do, you are listening to this video now. If you want the complete information in that communique, it's part of what you're going to request on the comment box. I will drop it for you. Once you request for that on the comment box, I will drop you everything complete, I'm going to drop it with you. It will help you also to review it and see what you want to criticize or what you want to believe. Yes. But for now, what I'm going to do as part of this video is to read a little part of it. Show you a few things. Because it's too lengthy, I'm not going to do that in this video. So that is it. Now, before I show you, I want to tell you this. There are 3 important questions. And I'm sure these questions are going on in your mind. If not for anything, the first question is already in your mind now. And I'm going to answer briefly on these 3 important questions. The first question is, how authentic is this communique? And that's what everybody will be asking, even myself. Yes, I released a news last time about the information I got from a top leaders group. And a lot of people were like, how authentic? I would say, my friend, my brother, let's hope it works out. Now, this now is completely a communique. Somebody might say, but the site is not open. So how did they get this? So how authentic? So it's very possible if you don't ask deep-seated questions, you will just yank this and say, go and sit down. These are scammers. And I'm sure in this video, some people will call me scammers. In their tens, in their hundreds. They say, a site is not opening. And he's talking about communique. People are going to tell me that in this video. I'm very sure. Now, if you're asking on how authentic, the question you're asking is the same every right-thinking person will ask. But listen, one of the reasons why people say, well, how authentic, because the site is not opening. And even if the site is opening, most of us members could agree to us that all this why we run with Chymall, whenever they want to release official statements in communique like this, it's always at the back office of every member. So someone will say, nothing is on my own back office. But let me remind you, some few months before Chima started having, a lot of challenge to the point, the trading is no longer going, moving on, nothing was dropping. There was a time they resorted, in fact, there was a message from the headquarters that because of the way things were happening, people are being too negative. There were some selected information they were releasing to some top leaders group. They were not making it a general info anymore. And those information were correct and authentic from the headquarters. But they, as part of management strategizing, said, no, it's not everything we're going to push up there to general investors or partners. Some things will be exclusively for our top leaders. So, if our top leaders share this, yes, it's not in our communique there, our back office is not even opening. There's an extent of belief and possibility that this could be true. So if you are having this feeling that once the system is not opening and my back office is there and it's not true, that's not enough. That's why I say you shouldn't rush. Experience and exposure and a lot of things in life make us to begin to see life differently. So things you used to argue over before strongly, you see to say, no, I'm going to think deep, I'm going to reason much more better before I come to my conclusion. So that's the point. The second question is, what should Chima members not do at this time? This is the question I feel many people will not be asking, but I feel it should be asked. Now, Chima is saying, we are coming back, we are coming back. A lot of people have already lost their money and I assume they have lost it. Those who put in 10 million naira and it's gone. Some of them have already, forgotten about Chima and say it's gone. Now, but if Chima finally comes back and pay, oh, what a word. They'll be very happy. But if after promising they are coming back, they don't still come back, because some people have already said, I know I've lost that investment, it's done. But what nobody will want to do is to lose doubly to a scammer. So what is that thing that Chima members should not do at this time? While we are hearing Chima is coming back, do not allow any news, Any information, do not agree with any information that says, maybe tomorrow another communique or whatever comes up and said, for you to get access to your account, you need to pay such amount of money. Then you know there's problem. Or any communique that says, for your account to be logged into, you need to release your login details to so number, to so form, and all that. You have to avoid this because these are scammy ways, the ways of scammers. The one they have taken from you is not enough for them. They want to take advantage of, you want to recover your fund, lost fund, to cut, to make you cry more. Then if they are really coming back, scammers can call, say, since they are coming back, I know this account, they start paying them. And many people have money in the account. So before you know, they design one form now and tell you it's coming from where. They say those who really want to recover their account, they should fill this form, and put their password. You know, this because they want to steal it, since they know it's going to come back really. So these are two major things every Chymall member shouldn't try to do. Number 3, what should every Chymall member do this time? 2 things. Number 1, you believe with me one of the things I'm going to say, but the other one, some people will never believe it. They will not agree with me. Some people, not all. The first thing you do, anywhere, if you think you have forgotten your login details, begin to look for it. I said it in one of the previous videos. Where is your login details? What if, like, even if you are a doubting Thomas, and tomorrow it becomes clear before you that Chymall has really come back, and you know how much you have there, and now to log in, say, I've just wiped the thing out of my memory for long. How will you feel? That will be one of the costliest mistakes. Because in this case, now, you won't blame Chymall again. You won't blame them. You won't say, we are the one that caused me this trouble. No. You blame yourself. Make sure you still remember your login details. Very important. Then, number 2, having had a news like this, number 2, you must too is to be very hopeful. People should know that hope alone heals. You are crying, you're not happy, you're wounded. Having hope, being positive heals. You know, some people, when I look at their comments, it's frustrating comments. They, pour the venom on me, releasing information, because there's so much, they have lost the hope, so they become frustrated. They can attack anybody unnecessarily. To them, there's no hope anymore, so they become frustrated over distance. It shouldn't be. And that frustration, even though you see them throwing venom on me and all that, it's not touching me actually. I only feel so bad when I see those comments. I say, why are people like this? This man doesn't know me. How does he now attack me? I'm not even Bencha. I'm not the sponsor that brought him to this business. Why attacking me? So such people, they don't just attack me. Before they attack you, they're already eating part of their own flesh. Because it's the frustration emanating from them that they're attacking you with. So they're already hurting. You lose so much hurting unnecessarily. Even if you don't believe in this, that they'll come, because you say even if they don't come, you don't give hope entirely as long as life is concerned. That's one thing that defines this life. People know. There are people who have gone deep inside deep of the world and miraculously rise up. Nobody could have believed that such thing could happen. But it happened. So why would you believe? If you look at a lot of things, you say, forget it. There's no way Chymall. Forget that nonsense. So you don't know there's a possibility of these guys coming back. There's a very big possibility. They are right. In fact, their own has not gone beyond possibility. It's still possible. Chymall case have not gone beyond possibility. Never. It's still very possible for them to come back. So you have to be positive about this. And that's it. So I'm going to take you quickly to read a brief of that communique. And before then, I still remind you this is the Chima the Educator video channel. If this is your first time of visiting, make sure you subscribe to our channel. Hit that notification bell. We'll talk about business, online business reviews, and this channel, crypto, money-making opportunities. We'll do a lot of trainings on education technology, on skill, digital skill trainings, and so many things you can do. We promote and contents on legit job opportunities, scholarships, grants for your businesses. So this is essentially what we do here. So there's no way you won't benefit being part of this community. Please help us like this video and much more share it. There are so many thousands of Chymall members and different social media and forums. Please share this with them. It can help them to get ready and be encouraged. And let's hope that things will turn out for better for all of us. So I'm going to take you to the communique now for you to see it. Just a brief, like I said, if you need a full content, let me hear from the comment box. So this is it. Let me show you. Okay. This communique 50, date 9th January 2022. You could see this is almost 6 days ago. Chymall latest communications on resumption dates. Dear all cherished Chymall customers, big congratulations to all our cherished customers for patiently waiting for the return of our business. According to the WHO, the COVID-19 pandemic has led to a significant loss of human life worldwide and present an unprecedented challenge to public health, food system, and the world of work. The economic and social disruption caused by the pandemic is detrimental to human race. The COVID-19 pandemic did not only affect human life but also affected all e-commerce businesses around the globe. The world lost millions of business operations due to daunting and existential threats of COVID. Nearly half of the world's 3.3 billion global workforce were at risk of losing their livelihoods. It's a great joy that Chymall survived the pandemic for good and we are back stronger unlike before. Many could not survive the pandemic and close for good. Informal economic workers are particularly vulnerable because the majority lack social protection and access to quality health care, have lost access to productive access. Without the means to earn an income during lockdowns, many are unable to feed themselves and their families. Here they talk about, they say, we apologize for the inconveniences this has caused our members. But I say we promise to compensate such members as soon as we resume office on February 20th, 2022. This is where I want to hold it. Compensation plan will be stated in Communication 51. If you look at this language, it looks authentic. But like I said in the video, only God knows. But if you ask me, I believe to an extent. I'm going to be hopeful. I won't be doubting it. It may happen that tomorrow, the same stories. I know some people reading this will say, we have been hearing things like this. I forget that story. But this is something quite new. That if it's someone out there, top leader, that decided to sit down and cover this, maybe his fake one, and he carved it out and just sent. I am still thinking to know what could be the person's intention doing that. So there are so much they wrote here. Like I told you, this is so lengthy. So all I'm going to do is to drop it once you ask for this. Some people don't need this story. In fact, the more they read this, they get irritated. I'm not looking for someone who collapses under reading this. If you think you need it, yes, you say, I need this, I'll drop it. But those who don't need it, they just listen to the information, is enough. Please share this with the group where you belong. I'm going to stop this video at this time. I feel this is a good news, and I bring you up to every Chymall member globally. Thanks for your time.